Hi, it's your girl Sharon, aka the Melanin Nostalgic Runner. And today we are going to do actually two routines into one again. I kind of like that because I feel bad that I don't get to do the 5-minute yoga series that are on the channels that I like. And I do appreciate those, but the way I do them personally is like to combine them and make them like more of a 10-minute versus a 5-minute. If you're someone who just rather just do the 5-minute, go for that. But for me, I'm going to try it. I'm actually going to combine it into two. This time I'm going to do it when it's all one person. Last time I think I did two different people. But today we're going to go back to good old faithful because when it comes to how much she's posting, she is posting a lot. Black Yogi with Nico Marie or Yoga with Nico, whichever way you address it in the, I think YouTube, you'll find her channel. We're going to review two of her 5-minute routines, and they're all fairly recent. I think one is from like maybe 3 weeks ago, and the other one's from 2 weeks ago or something like that. One that we're going to do first is a 5-minute tension relief yoga. That's going to stretch like your neck, shoulders, and hips. And I actually am going to be logging onto my work pretty soon. And for just like most people or a lot of people, I am someone who has a sit-down job day to day. So, you get tension from sitting a lot. And also if you're someone who's stressed, if you hold your stress in your upper body like I do, it's good to have that. Yeah, just random thing. You would think because of how tall I am, I will hold my stress in my lower back. It's like all up here. I carry it like this. So, and I think sometimes even when I run, I have to like sometimes be mindful and not do this when I'm running and just... So, but besides that first 5-minute one, the other one we're going to be featuring and going to be doing the routine for is 5-minute flow. Feel loose and relaxed. So without further ado, one more thing. So the other thing that I have going on right now to kind of help with the ambiance of it all, and I know you haven't heard me say it for a while, I am burning my friend's candle, Desert Rose. I don't know why, maybe because it's starting to become nicer out. It's becoming more of like a summer vibe. That's the candle I've been filling lately. And I'm hoping, Fran, hopefully Wandering Star Candles has a summer series coming up, hint, hint, wink, wink. I think they do. And I'll definitely let you guys know if that's coming up because if you haven't figured out, I am collaborating with them to kind of help, spread the wealth, if you will. But anyway, without further ado, let's get right to it. So today we're going to start the practice in a seated position. From there, we're going to go into tabletop position, and we are then going to do cat-cow variation. From the cat-cow variation, we are then transitioning over to child's pose, extended child's pose to be exact. From the child's pose, we now then move on to downward facing dog. From the downward facing dog, we're going to then make our way into a forward lunge. And from the forward lunge, we then make our way to a warrior two pose. And we're going to be doing that sequence on both sides. Once you've done that sequence of both sides, in that sequence we also did include a triangle pose and cartwheeling back and doing the vinyasa in between. We do another vinyasa in between. We make our way back to downward facing dog, and then from the downward facing dog we are going to end back up in extended child's pose. Once we have left the extended child's pose, we are going to move on to kind of a hero pose, or your version of a hero pose, kind of a not quite the exact hero pose. Or if that's not comfortable for you or that doesn't work for your practice, you could also end in a comfortable seated position. But this is where we do conclude the practice. So that does conclude the practice, and the one that we did do first actually was actually the 5-minute routine to feeling loose and relaxed. I would rate that solid 8. It was a good routine. And it really did just get the juices flowing, got the day in, and helped me kind of feel like I'm like, okay, I can get the day started. So that was one thing that was really, really nice. And we kind of got right into it right away. I like that there was some downward facing dog, and also too, it by default was going to get at least an 8 because it had warrior 2 in there. We know I am a sucker for any type of practice as any form of warrior poses. I am obsessed with warrior poses. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the Aries in me. Not sure. But anyway, I would definitely check that out if you want something nice and quick to kind of just, get the day started. Or if you're someone like me who works from home and who has like a sit down job, and you kind of need something to loosen you up, like in between, how you're supposed to like take breaks from sitting down, believe it or not, that will be something you can do in between, to kind of just get things going and then get back to work. But yeah, I would recommend it. And so let's check out the next one, and I'll give you the review on that. And yeah, it's not wasting more time. So in this next practice, we are starting in a comfortable seated position and just kind of getting warmed up in that pose. The warm-up includes doing a gentle twist to both sides, along with moving our neck back and forth and kind of warming up the neck. After giving ourselves a little bit of a hug while being in that comfortable seated position, we then are transitioning over to an extended child's pose. After being in extended child's pose and also making sure we give ourselves a stretch on both sides while in extended child's pose, we then do end our practice back in a seated position, a comfortable seated position of our choosing, and that concludes things. So that concludes the practice for today, the 5-minute tension relief practice. I'm actually glad I did it in the order I did it in. I originally was going to do the opposite of what I said I did. So at the very beginning of the video, I said I was going to do the tension with neck, shoulders, and all that first, and then the feeling, the flow, and feeling relaxed. And I'm glad I did the opposite because I'm ready to get the day started, and my tension, like I'm loose here, but also I'm relaxed. It's a nice feeling. So I would rate this one probably more of like, I'll give it a solid 8. And you know, I am actually going to change my rating for the other one to like more of an 8.5. So consecutively, so together, combined, I would say it was an 8.25. Yeah, 8.25. Because it's only 5 minutes. So for me, I kind of have a tough time rating things that aren't very long, but it is by design. I picked things that were short, but at the same time, it got the job done. It gave what needed to be given. And clearly you could tell this person who I've been kind of like doing, you know, sharing their channel about, and hopefully you check her out and really go to her to do this stuff, because my niche is I'm an amateur who just happens to like doing yoga and wants to kind of help with the spirit of others, you know, enjoying it too. I am by no means am a professional. I would never follow me. And also too, you can tell on a lot of my poses, I'm not flexible. I would go to the expert for that. And also too, she has such a soothing voice. Like I love her voice. So that's probably why biasly I am doing a lot more of her content. But I'm also kind of evening things out, because for a while I was doing one YouTuber, and now we're kind of trying to mix and master it. But anyway, I would highly recommend it. It was nice and easy, straight to the point. She kind of mentioned right at the very beginning what it was that we were doing, and then she got right to it. And I apologize if I'm touching my nose a lot. And I think I've already mentioned in multiple videos, my allergies are pretty bad during this time of year. And once the weather makes up its mind and stays there, we'll be golden. But for now, I'm either going to sound stuffy or my nose might be slightly red. I'm not sick. It's just the nature of the beast every year. I actually get allergy shots because otherwise it will be much worse, believe it or not. But anyway, enough about me. But yeah, I would definitely recommend checking out her channel. And but anyway, not much else to say when it comes to this today. So if you get anything out of the content, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. It's your girl Sharon, aka the Melanin Nostalgic Runner, and I will see you next time. Bye.